Be with him later. All right, those two trains collide in Colton, derailing a couple of chemical tanker cars and forcing officials to close the 10 freeway for a while this morning. Lauren Savon's on the scene. Given everything, Lauren, it's not as bad as it could have been.
It is definitely not as bad as it could have been, and there's both good news and bad news here in Colton this morning. The good news is there were no injuries from this train derailment. The bad news is there were hazardous materials being carried in that train that derailed. We're told ferrous chloride. Two tankers were carrying that, and another tanker was carrying elevated temperature asphalt, if you're familiar with those hazardous materials. Well, the good news there is none of it is leaking right now. But again, the bad news is when they upright these train cars, which they will be doing soon because we just saw some big caterpillars being moved in and some cranes. When they upright those train cars, there is a chance that those materials can leak. And we spoke to a public information officer about that earlier. Listen to what he had to say.
Formulating a plan to upright the cars. At that point, I believe they're going to shut the 10 freeway down, and that's why they also closed the elementary school, Wilson Elementary School, as well as Colton High School, to avoid if there's any type of spill when they're uprighting them, then those kids would be safe.
So good news for kids. School's closed today. This was a Union Pacific train that collided with a Burlington Santa Fe train. It was underneath an underpass of the 10 freeway just south of Valley Boulevard where we are now. And as Rick Dickert mentioned, the 10 is reopened at the moment, but it may be shut down once they start uprighting those cars. But for now, no injuries and no leaking hazardous materials. So it's a good day. Back to you guys.
Hey, Lauren, thank you so much. 7:06 our time right now.